Lonnie lives out at the world-famous Woodward Sports Camp in Pennsylvania. That's where we all train. Nice backflip right there. What do you guys think of Lonnie so far? All right, and last but certainly not least, we have a guy from Chicago, Illinois, also currently living out at Woodward Sports Camp in Pennsylvania. This guy is one of my favorite people to watch ride, and I want to tell you a quick story about him because I think it's awesome. We were doing a show about 3 weeks ago near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we were in a gymnasium. It was really small, hard for us to get speed, and we didn't even notice how low the ceilings were until after we set the ramp up. So we're jumping the ramp, and our heads are coming like this close to the ceiling. Really scary, and midway through the show, we put someone up on top of the ramp, and Andrew decides to want to backflip over them for whatever reason. Mid-backflip, hits the ceiling, and it was one of the drop ceilings where you can like push the tiles up on it. So he goes halfway up into the ceiling in a backflip, pulls the rest of it perfect. It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Put those hands together for Andrew Fox! This guy's nickname is Boosty, and we call him that because he boosts high on anything you put in front of him. Nice tail whip over that box jump. Make some noise for Andrew getting started. All right, now really quick, before we move on any further with the show, there's something very important I want to point out about us. If you take a close look at Lonnie up here on top of the ramp, you may not be able to tell, but underneath his jeans, he has on knee pads, shin guards, ankle guards, wears gloves to protect his hands. But what is the most important piece of equipment that everyone on the team is wearing? One more time, I couldn't hear you guys. It's the helmet. You're absolutely right. Now, I will recommend the entire show that you never, ever try to do what we do. It's way too dangerous. Take my word for it, because in the past 10 years riding ramps like this, I've broken 16 different bones in my body. Both my ankles are held together with screws and plates and pins and all kinds of fun stuff like that. So this is by no means safe. Do not try it at home. But if you guys play any kind of sports at all, which you obviously do, make sure you wear the proper safety gear, and it'll keep you in good health and out of harm's way. So give these guys a great big round of applause for wearing their safety gear today. All right, now I'm going to move right into the next part of our show. This part of the show we like to call street runs or tech runs. Basically what we're going to do is ride these two ramps right here back and forth like a half pipe, okay? We don't really jump the ramp a lot in this part of the show. These are the stunts that are more technical. They require a lot more balance, more practice, and believe it or not, they're way harder to do than backflips, 360s, and all the stunts that are really high in the air. So, I'm going to turn some music up, go out here and ride with these two, but if you guys see anything you like, you've got to make some noise. Can you get loud for me right now? Perfect. All right, looks like we have Lonnie coming at you with that first run, so keep it going. Make some noise for Lonnie, everyone.
on, guys! Give it up for these guys! Let's hear it! Need to hear it, guys! Come on! Louder!
Alright, looks like Andrew's got something special planned. Make some noise for Andrew Fox. Alright, what do you guys think? Are you still having a good time?
Come on, guys, give it up! Give it up!
Okay, well, once again, these guys are coming around with a few more posters for the loudest people out here, so make some noise. Alright, you guys, now, for our next stunt, we're going to need the help of 5 fearless volunteers from the audience. So, I'm going to come around, but I'm looking for the 5 loudest, craziest people to help us out. This guy right here. You can stand right here, buddy. Stand right there, you're all good. How about this guy? Let me get this young lady in the pink shirt. You guys can both come out, that's fine. I need one more. How about you, buddy? You come on over here. Walk on over to these guys. They'll explain what you're going to do to help us out. Now,